I want to show with this section a quick solution to say you're reusing a foot in case you didn't want to remodel the other foot completely. And of course, in this case is that I can have a better opportunity to model that hand from the existing foot. So something as simple as simply just duplicating my whole object, as you say Control D for duplicating it. So I have a version of this, and I'm going to just grab all the let me go to the front view, maybe easier to do it here. Select on my front view all but the foot and just delete it, and just make sure that I leave my left foot there, yeah. And of course I'm going to just go and delete history in this object, and now say modify center pivot point. That way I can just center the pivot point on it and go and grab it and put it where his hand is going to be. I know the foot is not exactly like his hand, but it'll give me a very good beginning for me to start modeling that hand, because I can go back and place it there and modify it, to my liking. So I can grab the existing parts and just change them little by little until they become what I need. And of course I just simply grab, let's say for example I grab the 4 faces of that claw thing. I'm just gonna go and grab shift and then the greater than sign. I'm then going to go start modifying them. I'm going to go to the side view here, and I'm going to just use my rotation tool, but I'm going to change the pivot point. I press my D key, let go of that, get rotate around here, put the pivot point where the middle of that thing is going to be, press D again. That way I can go and rotate this one in the opposite direction. When I go and select, I'm going to shift again, continue going upwards. I'm going to go and press my D key one more time. I'm going to press it and then bring this guy down, and then press again D, so I can just try to manipulate the finger what I want to do. I'm going to go the shift and less than symbol there on my keyboard. I'm going to go and change, press the pivot point on this one, move it to what I need it to be, and then D one more time to turn it off, and then you can rotate, and I can grab the different parts. B, for example, can grab and move this one down where I want it to be. And I'm gonna go on there, I'm sorry, wireframe here, just X-ray for a moment, try to find the best placement for it. I know the fingers are not quite the same, the hand is a bit shallower, so I'm gonna have to actually grab the whole hand, move it up, and try to start working on those fingers again. And then try to, I'm gonna go upwards again, shrink them down. I can press my D key, move them up, D again, use my scale tool, and I'm gonna shrink them down, move it, and shrink them more, and then start moving downwards section by section. I can shrink them, scale them, fix them to what I need them to be. So always a good way of reusing. You decide if it makes sense or not. It may be that the shape that you're trying to recreate is a bit too different and it might be faster to remodel it. In this case, I think I can try to make it work. I'm having a hard time with some of these ones here, so I'm going to try to grab these edges here, double click on this one, try to move it up, and try to move this one up a little bit. I'm going to turn off my B sub selection, rotate it around a little bit just to shrink it, move it, B again, to move it to what I want it to be, so on and so forth. And the rest of it is just pure sculpturing that I can just go and grab. So turn off B and get that claw to be bigger, and maybe insert a couple edges more, make it look better. So you have to go and do all fingers with this, but again, it may save you some extra time to do it this way. So you decide. So you'll get all of it, and at the end, of course, you simply grab and let's isolate that one. I'm gonna select these faces here. I'm gonna delete them. That way I have an opening there, and then shift I one more time, and then maybe I'm gonna move this edge loop upwards a little bit, out there a little bit, and then grab this one here, downwards a little bit, backwards a little bit, not that far actually, because I have another one here. Maybe this one can go down a little bit, and let me try to simply delete the history on both, and same thing, just mesh, combine, and then grab the two edges and use my bridge tool, and of course I need to play with my twist so that gives me a better looking transition, at least for now. And you just need to go and manipulate it. Let me do it on the front view here. It's not quite right, but not quite right, but I can try to improve it. I'm going to grab this edge, I'm going to use the scale tool, change the scale tool to from component to world. That way it becomes flat, and that way I'm going to try to reduce this so I can flatten it from the world's perspective, so it doesn't give you a kind of twisted around object, and then I'm going to go with that. Alright, so of course this will mean that you're going to have to go on back and play with all the fingers and manipulate the hand better, or you can do what we did before, where you simply go and grab and detach these ones here and detach those there, and of course detach them in here. Let me see if I can do it in a smooth mode a bit easier. Detach that and detach that. So I'm going to say edit mesh, detach, and of course I can go and grab that, and then I say mesh separate. That way I can lose these two guys. You can almost reverse them if you want. If you turn this guy around, modify center pivot point, you can reverse them here and put them backwards, place them there, right? Or you can do it with this one if you want to keep this type of modeling. I'm going to detach this one too. And then I was going to go separate one more time. Now I can go grab and duplicate this guy move it over, modify center to a point. That way I can select it from the center there, that one, and then duplicate it one more time, that one, maybe scale up this one a little bit. Scale this one a little bit. And you decide how much more you need to scale them. So in this case, I don't want to bridge this two because I wanted to keep the same amount of geometry. So I'm gonna actually go and lose this row of faces. Same with this one. And that way I can go and select this guy, select that one, and then say mesh combine one more time. And then I'm gonna go and do bridging over certain places. Say one over it might be here, and then I just do sorry, let me just connect these guys here. Actually, let me do the same trick here. Get rid of all these faces, delete one more time, that way I can do my bridging again. Except for that one and that one. I'm going to try to select those and then bridge. Oh, it's not combined. Double check. It's not combined. Let me just combine them. Okay, so now I can just do my bridge. There's a little bit of an annoyance to not that way. I'm gonna go this way here. Alright, that did it. And then I do the bridge for this guy. So it's this one to that one, goes to that one and that one, and then this one with this one goes to this one and this one, and that to that and that. Okay, and then we just need to do this to this, this one to this one. Oh, in that case actually I made a mistake because I left a gap here, so let me do that. I want to do that. I want to do it differently here, so I'm going to do it slightly differently there, because we don't want to generate a single face here when the face needs to connect with this one. So let me do it slightly differently there. I'm going to try to yeah, let's just do it this way. So I'm going to just do a bridge from here to there. Let me see, I'm going to do a bridge from here to there. So does that, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this one. And then of course I'm left with this triangle here. I'm going to just go use a different tool for this. I use the append to polygon tool, and the append to polygon tool allows me to connect this one with this one just to fill the hole. And then I'll do G to repeat the tool here to here, and I'll do it on this one too. Yes, that's giving me a triangle. Hit enter so that you can have it. It's giving me a triangle, but now I can do a little extra trick. I can just go and delete this edge here, and this edge there, Control Delete, and I'm gonna do it on this one too, that one and that one, Control Delete. And now I'm gonna use my multi-cut tool to cut from here to this one and to this one, and then from here to this one. I'm trying to avoid an angle on there, pretty much what I'm doing, to this one. Where did it go? And let me hit enter here. I'm gonna do this one better because I need to verify what happened to this one here. I think I bridged this face. Oh yeah, that was correct, from that one down. So let me do it from here. It's a little tight there. Let me double check I'm doing it in the right place, because it feels a little odd that this triangle let me fix this one just to look at it. Sometimes you can get a little confused. Okay, so that one is doing what it's supposed to be doing, and this one is not yet. So I know that this one has to cut from here to the middle there and to the middle here. That is correct. So that allows me to bring this one up there to give me that streak, and this one to give me that. So now I just need to find the right placement for this one. I think I made a wrong cut here somewhere, somehow. Because this one has to cut there, I guess. So I'm gonna go from here to that corner there. That way I have, oh no, I know now, because I have an ingon here. That's my mistake. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to show you this part like that, but hopefully it's making sense to you. So I'm going to grab this one down. Let's see, I need this one to connect to that. Let's see, makes sense. On this side is making all sense. Alright, so this one does that. Yeah, this one is making sense here. And the only part that is not making sense, because this one has to go to the middle there. I guess we just can cut it there. I think I got it. It's just that I just got a bit confused here, and this guy goes there, and the mistake here was that this guy is not supposed to connect there. That guy has to connect from this corner to this corner here. That way I have clean cut there. So I just got a little confused there for a moment, but so I got that, and of course I can go back and change the size of those fingers so that this guy can have a better looking so you can go to the side view if you want, and go on wireframe here and try to pull them out, pull them down, shift, screw down a little bit more, not screw but move down, shift less than, and then grab this one and pull them out a little bit more. Maybe grab the front and tip it over, put it around, play with it until you get it to look the way you want it to look. Okay, that one has to be rotated like this, and maybe shrunk down a little bit here. Alright, you will get to work with it a bit more like that, to get a good looking claw, and of course bring those edges closer, fix them so that we get a nice corner there. I'm gonna just stop it there for now. That gives me initial topology. I just need to continue in smoothing, improving, so that the hand looks the way I want it to look. But saves me some time if you don't want to model it from the beginning, or you want to duplicate that one. So it's up to you.